Hello, Digidestins. This is Kyle D, better known as Ride My Avatar, bringing you some Digimon card content. So we got major things to cover. We have two things, especially delays got announced, and we got some new cards shown off. So guys, let's go over that. First part of the video will be the new cards, explaining and how I feel about them, and then second half will be the delay products, reading and stuff like that. So if you don't want to be part of that video, enjoy. But again, let's just talk over and see what we can talk about for the new cards, shall we? So first off, let's show them off. We got a new Gigimon. We got War Growlmon. And I know we've seen Guilmon. I think we haven't seen Growlmon just yet. So that's going to be a new card. We also got Shine Greymon, which I think is pretty decent for the red card they gave for a trial deck. And then we got basically a new Cocytus Breath. And then we got Saber Dramon. That means we probably might see its evolution in set 6, which would be really nice to see hit the Royal Knight. I think it's called Extramon. Comment down below if I was wrong. But let's go over their effects. Gigimon has an inheritable during your turn when your opponent's Digimon got deleted during this turn. This Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. I don't know if this Gigimon will replace old Gigi, but again, it really depends on what cards we get to very justify the change, I will say. I think old Gigi still is slightly better, just because at least 5 security you're gaining 1,000. This one requires a deletion, and unless all these cards delete something constantly, you're not really going to be able to. I mean, being able to kill larger things is fine, but I mean, you could swing into something and then it triggers, but it's kind of this weird back and forth of you have to delete a Digimon, and it's tough in red because most of their like Gaia Force or Transcendent Sword basically are 8 to 7, which instantly pushes to your opponent's turn anyway. So you're not really going to be able to have a turn if you use these kind of effects. But then you do have the evolutionary effects that pretty much say, hey, I'm Digivolve, like old Gallantmon. If you have a Tamer on board, you play him, boom, pop something. He gains 13. Then he's kind of like a pretty decent swing number. You can swing into most everything confidently without having to hit. So Growlmons during your turn when your opponent's Digimon got deleted, gain +1 memory. Again, pretty solid effect, being able to pull. If you could get a few of these on board, then yeah, stacking this could make Gaia Force basically free. You go to 0. That could definitely help in the long run, but again, you're still hit or miss situations are you still have to delete an opponent's Digimon. We have Magalo Growlmon, which is War Growlmon for the English speakers. When attacks, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 or less DP. So this could be where you kind of get the inheritable, getting it off, and just be fine. When your opponent's Digimon got deleted during this turn, this Digimon gains +1, security +1. Still, like I said, it can be really tough to get this effect off. You're really needing to pray you hit a rookie. But again, the evolutionary line is security +1, memory +1, and +2,000 DP, which isn't bad. That's like on a 12k you're 14. But or even dropping down an Omnimon, you're now a 17 swinger, and that's if you don't pass your turn. So I could see Growlmon slightly possibly moving over. Let me double check his evolutionary cost. He's 2 out of 5k base. Okay, so again, if you want memory paired to, let's say, an extra security attack, you definitely could run more Growlmon in place, because then you'll just use it on this to gain the security attack, or you could just use in set 5 they created a security evolution Digimon. Let me bring it up. Let's see. I hate that. Set 5, let's proxies. There is it set 4? Set 4 brings in a security Digimon. Okay. Set 4 brought in the new red security. Okay. This one, Volcandramon, you could definitely play that instead. I think he's slightly better than the War Growlmon, just because, again, you don't have to get this BS inheritable. You'll probably not use this. Megalo Growlmon might not. If you want to get guaranteed security, go with Volcandramon. Outside of that, like, I don't think it's worth doing that to yourself. I think the delete is really nice, but you're only going to be using this if it's against Rookie Rush, and that's really tough to find right now. Now, Shine Greymon's got a security +1 and piercing. Really nice because with Shine Greymon's base 12, you could just have Gigi underneath there and he becomes a 14 attacker, which is really nice. Gets over a lot of things, and with Pierce, it just helps. Then we have Slayer Dramon. When evolves during this turn, this Digimon gets security +1. And during your turn, this Digimon can't be blocked. I think that's going to be a very crucial skill, especially when it comes down to end games, being able to not be blocked. I know there's in blue, there's a few cards that literally says can't be blocked, if I remember correctly. I just need to remember who it was. Yeah, Mirage Gargomon, especially since it is 11 based at a 3 evolve. I think that's really good, being unblockable compared to Mirage Geo Gormon. Paired to that, I think that's a really solid skill. Being able to unblock for a 3-cost evolution really does make a difference. Then we have V-Wing Blade. Return one of your opponent's level 6 or less Digimon to their hand. Discard all evolutionary sources. It's pretty much a new Cocytus Breath, similar to what Transcendent Sword was, with a slightly worse condition to me, but it's better than the card in set 3, if I remember correctly. The set 3 card is right down here, buddy boy. Let me see. Where is it? Nope, it's set 2. Okay. Let's go to set 2. Things bleed way too much. It's the XVmon card. So Victory Ray. So return one of your opponent's level 5 or less Digimon to the hand. That Digimon Digievolution or discarded. If you have a blue tamer, one of your Digimon becomes active. Victory, the Ray of Victory is really solid in my opinion. It's slightly better here in certain situation if you can get a 5 off the board and then just keep them constantly losing it. Because then they don't gain as much memory. You can bring them down to 1 or 2, and then if they have to replay the 5, it's just disgusting for them. So yeah, that's all the new cards that are coming in the trial deck. So guys, thank you for sticking around. Let's now go on to Digimon card game news. So BTT04 Digimon Great Legends starter deck 4 through 6 premium pack set 1 release date announcement available update. Hello, Digi Tamers. The pre-release and release dates of Great Legend BT05 and Starter Decks 4 have been postponed as following. Oh, the starter decks have been pushed. So pre-release June 4th to the June 10th. And then release date is June 11th. Okay. So everything got postponed. Now they're releasing on the same day. Oh, fun. So the meta just instantly shifts to being that. Pre-release is now June 4th to June 11th is the release date. It gives us a couple extra weeks to get some money together because, you know, the scalper prices is just ridiculous. And guys, I'm sorry, but that sucks. In addition, premium pack set 01 with 2 V1 and 2 V15 packs, and pretty much let's go over this real quick. The promo card that we're going to be looking for. I definitely want to shout out the DigiDevs. They really do help out a lot with this kind of thing. Where is Shiny? They don't have it. Okay. Well, we're just going to skip that. I would figure they would have that, but they don't. Okay. So basically, you get 2 Rise Greymon alternate arts, which are usually that were on the tournament local stuff. So this will now be released May 28th, which isn't bad. I really do like that. When we have now reopened the BC registration page, North America, Europe for Great Legends for stores to finalize their event arrangements. Latina America stores should contact Chewy Hubby for updates. Stores in Oceania should contact TAC Games. And to our users, we kindly ask you contact your local game store to confirm their pre-release participation registration by the revised deadline of Monday, May 3rd. I gotta say, that's just terrible. To our users, we kindly ask you to contact your game store. Yeah, we know. We also would like to brief update you on product availability. As previously stated, on March 10th, a reprint of Booster 1.0 and 1.5 arrived at the distributors at the end of March. Furthermore, reprint waves of these boosters and starter decks 1 through 3 were available at distributor. Will arrive at distributors in June, July, and August. So we have 3 more waves of set 1.0 and 1.5 coming our way. That's a good thing because now it's going to start flooding the market. If they constantly do this at once a month, and they're constantly doing this, there is not much they can do to stop this much reprint. And scalpers are either going to just say, screw it, I'm done, and which I'm really hoping that gets to that point. We would also like a brief furthermore, Battle BTO4 Great Legends has also been reprinted in advance of release and will arrive at distributors in June and July. So, and starter decks 4 through 6 also reprints in advance of their release and arrive in August. So we get another second wave of 4 and 6, 4, 5, 6 starter decks, which is black, green, and purple. Really good. If you didn't get them, here's your second shot, probably a third shot afterwards. I don't see them holding out and not having the product available for players. Great Legends being reprinted 3 times means that they already filled the demands, hopefully, of Great Legends. I hate the concept that stores right now don't know how much they're going to get allocated because of the fact of the matter is their distributors might not work the same way. And again, also we have to worry about distributors at the gate saying, oh, by the way, we also up the price, so we're forcing you to pay more, because they're like, well, you can make your money by selling them twice as much. It's like, because they want a piece of the pie that they're not getting, you know. So due to the pandemic's effects on production, freight logistics, and the boat in the middle of the side of that sideways of the canal is possibly the further delayed on products at distributors and store level. Please ask your local game store to contact your distributors when these are available in your region. We commit to providing our players. Again, I hate the fact of the matter of this. It really does, because again, even local game stores can't tell you how much they're getting. They don't know how much they're getting. And again, like, I'm still waiting on my store to get confirmation on how many boxes they're getting so that they can do pre-orders, and they have not even been able to confirm that. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.